Hey, it's Raven Renee and welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I wanted to do kind of like a life update. So, well, first I want to show you my hair. I just did this hairstyle for the first time. I love it. Like, so simple, really easy. So you just flatten and brush down these parts and then I did braids right here from the top of my head. And then here's the back of it. But super cute. Anyway, let's get back to the video. So yeah, I just wanted to come on here and just say I quit my job about almost a month ago, maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I did not have a backup plan. I didn't have anything set up. It was kind of a sudden thing, and I just kind of wanted to come on here and talk about it and kind of what made me leave. So I've had problems in the past with the job, with management acting inappropriately, and that was last year in the summer, and it kind of created distrust in the team that I worked on. I was on a recruiting team. And so I'll skip ahead because there's a lot of backstory that I don't really want to get into. A few weeks ago, April 14th, I quit my job. So I was really looking for a remote job. And my company wasn't able to accommodate for that. You know, we had talked about being remote because, again, I'm going to be traveling with my boyfriend in a bus. And so I need to be able to be remote a lot of the time. And so it was something I was talking to them about last year, and they had said, yes, like possibly we can do that. Like we'll continue the conversation a couple months later on. And so I was like, all right, like cool. Thinking that, you know, maybe I would have a remote job by the end of the beginning of summer this year in 2023. And then they came out with a policy that was banning 100% remote work. So I wasn't able to even be a conversation anymore. I was like, all right, I'm done. Like I literally cannot work here anymore. Like they're like, what can we do to make you stay? And I was like, what do you think? What do you think would make me stay? Okay, yeah, but you can't do that. So I have to leave. So I actually gave them a month, right? I gave them a whole month. And I gave myself a month just to be able to apply for jobs and whatever, but unfortunately, I didn't get any. So yeah, I'm jobless right now. And I don't have a lot in my savings account, but you know, I'm gonna keep going and continue to apply for jobs. I've had an interview, so still waiting to hear back on that front. But yeah, I've just kind of been, I've been putting myself first in these past couple weeks. You know, I'm not a person that does things without a plan. I like to have a plan, and so it was really hard to quit, and it was scary. And you know, that's kind of the theme of this channel, to do things that scare me. I don't recommend, you know, just quitting your job out of the blue, but if it's something you need to do, and if it's something that, if your job is affecting your mental health, like mine was, sometimes the best thing is to just take that leap and see where you'll end up, you know? You know, and I'm grateful that I have a support system, you know, my family, and my boyfriend, and I know they'll support me in any way that I need. I don't necessarily want them to support me because I like to do things on my own and by myself without people helping. So it's really hard to accept that help and that support from them, but I'm very grateful that I have that, and I know a lot of people in these situations don't, and so I'm very lucky. But yeah, I'm still jobless, still on the hunt. I don't really know where I wanted to go with this video. I kind of just wanted to get on and encourage you to do things that put you first. You know, I'm kind of a people pleaser, and so I always think about others first, and you know, what they would want from me instead of what I would want for myself, which is not good. And it's something I'm definitely trying to work on. So this was a really big leap for me to do. You know, it was hard. I feel, even though I don't have a job or any security lined up, I just feel so much better. Like the mental, the physical, emotional stress that was lifted off of me when I quit and when I was on my last day, like insane. It's very noticeable, like the difference. And, you know, my boyfriend notices it, like my family notices it. You know, they say you are glowing. You are like, you have your energy back. And that's more important to me than a life-sucking job. And housing is expensive, and inflation's going up, and cost of living's going up, and our salary isn't. And so it's hard to not have a job. And I can't even imagine not having a job with like kids and other obligations. Like I have no obligations. I have no kids, no pets. Like I live in a house with 3 other people, so we split the rent, and that's so nice because I would not be able to afford rent. And I don't even know if I'll be able to afford rent in the next month. Like I just paid rent yesterday out of my savings that I have very limited of. And my lease is up in August, so that's what? It's May right now, so June, July, August. That's 3 more months of rent I need to pay, and I don't have the funds for. So, you know, I either have to find a job pretty quick here, or I mean, I can always DoorDash. DoorDashing gives me anxiety though. And I don't know why. I don't know if anybody else has felt this, but like, has anybody else DoorDashed and just got anxiety? Not from like, it's from dropping off the food. I don't know what it is. I think I get scared that they're looking at me. I don't, like, who cares if they're looking at me? Like, I hope they look at me because they're gonna see me drop off their food. But that scares me for some reason, and I don't know why. And I pick up the order. I can, you know, drive around, but when it gets to that moment of dropping off the actual the actual food and knowing that they might be looking at me, that's where it stops. I can't. So maybe that's something that I need to get over. Maybe I'll bring you guys on a DoorDash journey if I end up doing that. But yeah, so just kind of wanted to get on here and just kind of explain what's going on in my life. I really had no direction for this video, so I apologize if it's all over the place. But again, just really encourage you to do what's best for you in any life scenario. You know, it's hard to take those jumps, especially with the uncertainty of the next step and what's to come. But I think that's where growth happens the most, you know? There's that quote that growth doesn't happen in your comfort zone. It happens when you leave that. And so I'm really excited for this new journey to see what's next. I don't know. We'll see, but hoping for a remote job. Or modeling. I don't know, maybe I want to get into modeling. I might make a video about that, do it like taking my digitals and submitting them to an agency. Like I'm not, you know, the typical model look. I'm not tall, I'm 5'2", but I really like the modeling that's more like face and like the spunky makeup. I love doing spunky makeup, and I'll make a video on that too, of me just doing really cool makeup. But I love that look. And I'm hoping there's some, you know, agencies that will take me. So that'll be another video. But yeah, again, this is all over the place. I am actually in a rush today. I'm heading up to my boyfriend's place. So I gotta run here. But I hope you guys are doing well. Put yourself first. I hope you guys do something that scares you today. Bye.